Yo, what's up YouTube, it's Holistic Jordan. We're back again with another YouTube video. Man, I got the shades on, man. It's sunny today. I gotta keep the shades on because I can't see without them. Alright, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, without further ado, we'll hop straight into this video. This is just like another sit-down medicine talk. So the current date is Tuesday the 12th of August. And my second year medical school starts in about a month time. So I'm going to talk about kind of what I'm doing to prepare for that, and yeah, give you an insight in just where I'm at. So obviously we passed first year of medical school. Thank you. And second year is going to be a challenge. So what I'm currently doing, I'm reviewing the content we learn in first year and just going through my notes, making sure I'm just consolidating all of that stuff. And I'm actually doing some pre-reading into second year content as well. So I've started the first case unit, and one of the first one of the first lectures or like anatomy sessions we have is about the anatomy of the ear. And I made some questions yesterday, so let me just get that up real quick. Let me get that up real quick. But yeah, this is good, man, being able to just prepare, because I want to be able to come into second year medical school having a good foundation of the content, so it's easier for me, you know. Man, we doing the work now. We pulling in the work. Oh yeah. Okay, let me actually. And for anyone wondering, I use Notion. Notion's a really good note-taking app. I literally have everything for my Notion.
A few moments later.
Okay, yeah, so year 2. Yeah, so we're learning about like the outer, middle ear and the related structures. So you probably can't, man, you can't see that. Jordan, man, you gotta come with something better than that, man. But one of the learning outcomes is demonstrate the position, palpable and imaging landmarks of the temporal and sphenoid bones. Another one is describe the functional anatomy of the external auditory meatus, tympanic membrane, ear ossicles, and the pharyngotympanic tube. Man, that was a mouthful, man. Shit. I had to take my shades off for that. I completed like an interactive workbook, just taking some notes on it. And yeah, I guess this is kind of like me talking some medicine revision, man. But just going through my notes. Actually, before I go through my notes, I'm gonna test my knowledge, and I made some questions as well. So I have 30 questions I made yesterday, and yeah, they're all in toggles, so you probably can't see that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attach a screen so you can see the questions. Or what I can do, I can screen record this. Let me screen record this. We live right now, man. Okay. So yeah, I should have it on the screen somewhere, and it's screen recorded, so you're seeing what I'm doing, okay? So yeah, 30 recall, short answer questions on the outer and middle ear and the temporal bone. So I'm gonna just go through them, these 30 questions, and yeah, this is like revision for myself. And as I said, this is gonna be one of our first like learning topics of second year. So I'm going over it now. So by the time I start second year, man, I've already been done this, and I'm switched on, man. So, okay, first question. What are the 3 main portions of the human ear? So you have your outer ear, that's your auricle. You have your middle ear, and you have your inner ear. So check that. Yep, outer, external, middle, and inner ear. Cool. What type of cartilage makes up the auricle? So I know that the auricle is the outer ear, and the outer ear is very elastic, so I would say elastic cartilage. Yeah, elastic cartilage. What is the function of the middle ear? So the middle ear serves as it helps to transfer sound from the outer ear to the inner ear. Transfer sound from the outer ear. Oh, okay, Jordan, man. Which bone houses the inner ear? Temporal bone. Yep. What is the opening in the outer ear that funnels sound towards the middle ear called? Oh, that's your external acoustic meatus. Nice. And this is the first time going over these questions. I made them yesterday. I put all of my notes that I made from a video I watched and put them into ChatGPT to make me 30 questions. This is the first time actually doing these questions. So yes, always good to do recall. That's my revision method I use. I like to take notes and then I like to put them into like short answer questions. And doing 5 questions like this really help with just recalling the information. And if I understand it, I'll be able to recall it. So yeah. Okay. Name the free hanging inferior appendage of the auricle. So that's that. And that is your lobule. Yep. Man, you on the road, Jordan, man. Which structure protects the entrance to the external acoustic meatus? Ooh. Oh, I know this one. It's called, is it tragus or something? I think it's tragus. I don't know how to spell it though. Tragus? Hey, man, you switched on, man. Which structure is connected to the lobule and located opposite to the tragus? So this is really easy. So now I know that the tragus is there. What's opposite to that is your anti-tragus. Yep. Which 2 curved ridges are found superiorly on the auricle? Ooh, superiorly. So, I want to say helix and antihelix, but I'm not too sure. Of course you knew that, man. Oh yeah. What nerve passes through the internal acoustic meatus for hearing imbalance? So that's cranial nerve 8, and that's your vestibulocochlear nerve. Yes. What other cranial nerve passes through the internal acoustic meatus alongside cranial nerve 8? That is your facial nerve, and that is cranial nerve 7, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah. Next question. Is there direct communication between the external acoustic meatus and the internal acoustic meatus? No, there's not a direct connection between the two. I think it's just no. I don't know if it was going to explain it. No. Yeah, no. Okay. Next question. Name the sharp pointed projection on the inferior surface of the temporal bone. I remember this because when I was doing the video, they said that the styloid process is like a pointy shape, and styloid means pen, so I would say styloid process. Oh yeah. Name the broader blunt projection on the inferior surface of the temporal bone. So that's your mastoid process. Oh yeah, Jordan. What is the depression in the temporal bone that articulates with the mandible cord? Oh, I should know this. I want to say mandibular fossa, but surely... Hey. Man, I like how in medicine, a lot of the times things are named after what they articulate with, or what they're surrounded by and stuff. So, yeah, man. Okay, which projection of the temporal bone joins with the zygomatic bone? Oh, the zygomatic process. Oh yeah. Which dense part of the temporal bone houses and protects the cochlear and semicircular canals? Ooh. That's a good question. Which dense part of the temporal bone houses and protects the cochlear and semicircular canals? Just thinking about the cochlear and semicircular canals, are they middle ear structures or inner ear structures? I have to at least say something to... I'm actually thinking, you know. Which dense part? The petrous part? I don't know. Nah. Yeah. Okay, Jordan, man. I see what you're doing. Okay, I got maybe like 10 questions left or something. Okay. What is the boundary between the external ear and the middle ear? What is the boundary between the external ear? The boundary? The tympanic membrane. Yeah, okay, yeah. The tympanic membrane. Name the 3 ossicles in order from outer to inner. Oh, yeah. So the ossicles are middle ear structures, and they basically help with transferring that sound energy. So that movement, the ossicles start to move, and they transfer that to the tympanic membrane, I think. Oh, no. So the tympanic membrane comes first, then you have your oval window, and then you have your ossicles. Yeah, so your first ossicle is your staples or stapes. Man, Jordan, man, I think is it stapes? Well, it's one of the two, man. I'm on the right lines. Stapes, and then you have your incus. I think that's like the anvil shaped one. And oh no. No. You have your malleus. Yeah. You have your malleus. Ooh, malleus incus stapes. Hey. Which ossicle is attached to the tympanic membrane? So that's the first one. That'll be a malleus. Yep. Which ossicle articulates between the malleus and stapes? So that would be your incus. Yep. Which ossicle transmits vibrations to the oval window? Oh no. So I said that. The oval window. Yeah, I think I've confused myself a bit. Which ossicle transmits vibrations to the oval window? Is the oval window? Oh no, it has to be your stapes then, right? Yes. Okay, so it's not. It goes your tympanic membrane, your malleus. Yeah. So your tympanic membrane, malleus, incus, stapes, and then you have your oval window. So correction, I thought it was tympanic membrane, then oval window, then your ossicles. No, it's your tympanic membrane, ossicles, then your oval window. Okay. What structure does the stapes beat upon to send vibrations into the inner ear? Oh, perfect. Your oval window. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is a beautiful day today though. Name the snail-shaped structure of the inner ear responsible for hearing. That is your cochlea. Yep. Name the loop structures in the vestibule. Name the loop structures in the vestibule responsible for balance. Oh, that's your semicircular tubules? Oh man, your semicircular canals. I don't know if I'm gonna get the mark. If I wrote that in the exam, because I wrote semicircular, they might be lenient, but no, it's your semicircular canals. And yeah, they're arranged in like an X, Y, Z orientation. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions left. Okay, in which 3 orientations are this? Hey, you see that? X, Y, and Z. Yeah, X, Y, and Z planes. See? Man, I didn't even read the question yet. Which cranial nerve innervates both the vestibule and cochlea? That's your it says it in the name. The vestibular cochlear nerve innervates the two. So that's all to do with hearing and balance. Yep, that's cranial nerve 8. Which structure connects the middle ear to the nasopharynx and equalizes pressure? Ooh, that's a good question. Which structure connects the middle ear to the nasopharynx and equalizes pressure? Equalizer. Eustachian tube? That was a guess. I actually don't know. Yes. Yo, that was a guess. I just remembered some of the structures in the ear, and the Eustachian tube is one of them. Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah, Eustachian tube. Okay. Yo. 2 more questions. Name the 2 perilymph filled chambers of the cochlea. I completely forgot this one. Yeah, I completely forgot this one. Man, yeah, I wasn't gonna get that. Okay, your scala vestibuli and your scala tympani. Cool. List the key structures of the middle ear. So you also have your ossicles, and yeah, ossicle names: malleus, incus, stapes. I'm not sure if is the tympanic membrane part of your middle ear or your outer ear. These are all things which are really good because I'm just showing you how I think. Like, that's why it's always good to ask questions in lectures and stuff. I'm the type of person to ask a lot of questions because if I don't know something, I want to find out. And how I find out is me asking questions. Okay, list the key structures. List the key structures of the middle ear. Yeah, your ossicles and your oval window maybe. Okay, I've got some of them right. So your tympanic membrane is a middle ear structure, your ossicles, malleolus, incus, stapes, your oval window, and then you have your eustachian tube. And your eustachian tube, if I just scroll up, where is it? Yeah, that is the connects the middle ear to the nasopharynx. So the eustachian tube connects the middle ear to the nasopharynx. Perfect. And that is 30 questions on the outer middle ear and some of the related structures. And yeah, this is just me kind of just capturing a moment of revision, you know, some recall. But as I said, active recall is really good because it's going to allow you to, like, it really gets you thinking when you see a question like that. So which ossicle articulates between the malleolus and the stapes? I'm now thinking about the ossicles. And what really helps as well is diagrams. So I'm going to go through these questions again, and I'm going to add diagrams to each answer, so that when I click on the toggle, it's not only going to show me the answer, it's going to show me the diagram as well, because I'm a visual learner. But I do have my diagrams saved on my laptop. I just need to add it all in and everything like that. So yeah, this is just the countdown to second year. But as I said, when uni does start, that's when I'm going to be getting out a lot more medical school vlogs, bringing you along kind of what we do, library study sessions, study with me, all of that stuff. And also be sure to comment down below to let me know what videos you want on the channel. And man, I'm gonna get that done for you. Okay, subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.